Yo, what's going on, everybody? We have an update surrounding Donovan Mitchell from Shams Charania of The Athletic. We're going to break that down. Not at the studio today. I'm off. It's Friday. We actually have a 3-day weekend coming up. So I wanted to get you guys a video as Shams Charania said today that as of right now, sources tell me that talks between the Jazz and the Knicks around a Donovan Mitchell trade have stalled out. I'm told there hasn't been contact between the two sides in roughly the last 2 weeks. There's really no movement as of yet on the Mitchell to the Knicks front. But in the meantime, I'm being told the Jazz are continuing to have conversations with other teams that are interested in Mitchell, like the Charlotte Hornets and the Washington Wizards. He went on to say a couple more things, but he pretty much wrapped it up and said the Knicks are still the focus of the Jazz as a trade partner for Donovan Mitchell. And I thought that was super telling, because let's go back earlier into this week when I think it was on a Monday of this week, Shams Charania put out a report. He listed that there was 6 teams interested in Donovan Mitchell. Today, he listed just 2. The other day, he listed the Raptors, Heat, Kings, Hawks, as well as the Hornets and the Wizards. Today, it was just the Hornets and the Wizards. This all feels like a push from Danny Ainge, the man that's calling the shots for the Utah Jazz. It sounds like Leon Rose has made a couple offers to the Utah Jazz and has not been willing to budge off any of those offers. And this is the time that Danny Ainge is trying to go around the rest of the league and find an offer that's better than what the Knicks and Leon Rose have presented. The thing is, that's not out there. We're going to break down what the Hornets and as well what the Washington Wizards can offer in a Donovan Mitchell trade. But first, this is why you subscribe, whether we're at the studio or we're just at the house getting you guys a video in front of my laptop. We're going to keep you up to date with the latest news and rumors surrounding the New York Knicks. So if you're looking for daily videos surrounding the Knicks, everything under the sun Knicks related, when the season gets here, our coverage is going to be on fire. Go down right now, hit that big red button, because we're trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. And I also want to ask you this question before we start to break down, some trade packages that the Wizards as well as the Hornets can offer compared to the Knicks. I want to ask you this. There's been a lot of reports that a deal is far apart in the past couple of weeks, but I want you to put your GM cap on, do a little prediction for me. Do you think a Donovan Mitchell trade to the Knicks is going to happen? Type Y for yes, type in for no in the comments. Light the comments up. Let's get everybody talking in the comments. I want to see what you guys have to say. I'll be down there chopping it up with you. But just let me know, predict it. Will a Donovan Mitchell trade happen? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Right now on the show, I just want to break down what the Hornets can offer. Then we'll talk about what the Wizards, because if these are the 2 teams that are linked to Mitchell the most, I mean, they've been reported now twice by Shams Charania in the past week. That makes me feel like they're 2 teams that might actually be interested, but it really doesn't make all that sense because the Hornets have already traded away their 2023 first-round pick, which is protected 1 through 16, as well as protected in the lottery in 2024 and 2025, which means, as it stands, they can't trade away their own first-round pick until 2027. They do also own Denver's 2023 first-round pick, so they could offer that, but they couldn't offer another first-round pick until 2027. And I don't think Danny Ainge is looking for a large player haul or a get-back in a type of deal for Mitchell that is player-focused. Like the Rudy Gobert trade, I think he wants picks. And if that's the case, why would he go to a team like the Charlotte Hornets that can only offer you a pick in 2023, which is Denver, which isn't going to be a good pick? It's protected in the lottery, and they're going to, not be in the lottery most likely unless injuries, devastate the Denver Nuggets this year. So that's going to be a pick that's in the mid-teens at the earliest and could be as low as 25 in the NBA draft, and then they could trade their 2027 and 2029 pick. That's a long way away for a team like the Jazz that's trying to rebuild right now. Players that they could offer: P.J. Washington, who was a 12th overall pick in 2019, Jaden McDaniels, who was the 55th overall pick in 2019, Nick Richards, who was picked 42nd in 2020. What about James Bouknight, who really didn't play that much and play all that well in 2021? Kai Jones, J.T. Thor, Mark Williams, those are all their most recent first-round picks. I mean, truthfully, None of those players have set the NBA on fire so far, and I don't think they're really going to entice Danny Ainge to make a move. They don't have great players that they could get from the Hornets, and they don't have a lot of picks. So I really don't think the Hornets, while they may be interested, can't really present that good of a trade offer to a team like the Utah Jazz for Donovan Mitchell. Washington Wizards, really a little bit of a different story. They have some younger players that might entice the Jazz a little bit more, but they also don't have many draft picks that they can pick. Washington has only traded away one first-round pick, their 2023 first-rounder, but the protections mean they can't trade a first-round pick until 2028. Yes, you heard that right. The protections that they have on their draft pick that they traded, that does not allow them to trade their first-round pick until 2028. Or until that pick conveys, which in 2023 is lottery protected, 2024 is 1 through 12 protected, and in 2025 it's 1 through 10, and then 2026 it's 1 through 8. So until that pick conveys, which is at the earliest, the next NBA draft, they can't trade their first round pick till 2028. So the picks, there's no way they can match. No team in the NBA can match what the Knicks are doing. The Wizards, they damn sure can't. They really only have one first-round pick they can trade right now. They could offer guys like Rui Hachimura, Daniel Gafford, Denny Avdija, I think his name is. I mean, guys, these guys aren't that good. Corey Kispert's okay. Johnny Davis is intriguing. I liked him a lot in the pre-draft process. So they would have to do something like Gafford, Rui Hachimura, Johnny Davis, Kyle Kuzma in one first-round pick. That's probably and maybe Corey Kispert as well in that trade package. And that is not coming anywhere close to what the New York Knicks can offer. The Knicks have 8, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8 tradable first-round picks. 4 of them can be unprotected picks. They also have young guys like Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, Cam Reddish, $14 million in an expiring deal, and Derrick Rose. There is no doubt about it, and that's why the Jazz are going around seeing if they can find a better offer than what Leon Rose just offered in a Donovan Mitchell trade, because they believe the Knicks can have the best deal and offer the best deal. But they think if they can present the Knicks, say, hey, the Wizards offered us XXX and we like that more than yours, they think it's going to put pressure on Leon Rose to up his offer. And I believe Leon is, his shoes, he is stuck in the sand. He is not going to move off of what the current offer is. What it is, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like they're in the camp, them being the New York Knicks, of giving up more than one young player of the young 3 kids of Quickley, Toppin, and Grimes. It sounds like one of those guys, and they're willing to offer as many first-round picks as it takes to get done. It sounds like the holdup is the Jazz want Grimes and Toppin. Doesn't sound like the Knicks want to do that. And I'm kind of leaning towards that. I almost don't want to give up 2 of the kids. If it's Quickley and Grimes, I'll do it. If it's Quickley and Toppin, probably not. But Quickley and Grimes, I'm only going to give you 3, 4 first-round picks. But if I only have to give you Quickley, I'll give you 6, 7 first-round picks, because I believe Grimes and Toppin are already picks that have proven potential and they can reach that. Picks in the NBA draft are like lottery tickets. I mean, look at everybody right now trying to get involved in the lottery. Not a lot of people are going to win. And in the NBA draft, it is hard to hit on a draft pick. Look at what the New York Knicks history is like. I know it's been different since Leon Rose has come in, but every NBA team misses on draft picks, even the ones with great management for a very long time. It's very hard to find picks in the NBA draft when you're not picking in the top 5, and even then, sometimes it's hard. And I also want Knicks fans to remember this. Yes, they can trade 4 of their own unprotected first-round picks, and they could trade 4 picks that they have coming from other teams, but the 4 coming from other teams are all heavily protected, and the highest those picks could be eventually are number 11 in the NBA draft. None of them can be top 10 picks, so I want you to remember, not all first-round picks are created equal. It's really 3 of those protected first-round picks that are not our own are about equal to 1 New York Knicks unprotected first-round pick. So when people say 8 first-round picks, it's really like 5, because all first-round picks are not created equal. They're not weighted the same in a trade. Unprotected picks that the Knicks can offer, that's what the Jazz want, because they think the Knicks are a dysfunctional franchise, and they think they could still be bad even with Donovan Mitchell. At the end of the day, it sounds like Danny Ainge is getting nervous because he has realized that Leon Rose is not budging off of a current offer, and good for Leon. I like that. I like that we've made an offer. We're sticking to it. We're not going to get desperate. Keep Dolan out of here. Don't let him pressure you, Leon. Stay where you are right now. There is no reason to overpay for Donovan Mitchell because in the NBA, sooner rather than later, another NBA superstar will become available for a trade. It's just the cycle of the world that we live in. It's Donovan Mitchell right now. It's going to be someone in the next couple of months. Sit tight and stay ready to make another move. Don't overpay for Donovan Mitchell. You don't have to. Somebody else will come available. I do still think, though, that a Donovan Mitchell trade will get done. Because what happens when a trade gets done? Party A has what Party B wants, and Party B has what Party A wants. And that's what is happening right now. The Knicks have what the Jazz want. The Knicks have the picks. They have the young players that are cheap, and they have veterans on expiring deals. The Jazz have what the Knicks want, and that's a superstar, and Donovan Mitchell. But I believe, and I think we all know this at this point, that the Knicks will not overpay for Donovan Mitchell. I just want to go through that quote from Shams Charania since we couldn't put it on screen, no graphics. He said, as of right now, sources tell me that talks between the Jazz and the Knicks around a Donovan Mitchell trade have stalled out. He said the teams haven't talked in roughly the last 2 weeks, and there is really no movement as of yet on the Mitchell trade front heading to the New York Knicks. Just wanted to get you guys an update. I know we've been talking a lot about Mitchell on the channel, but that's what's surrounding the New York Knicks is right now. It's trade talks. It's Donovan Mitchell. It's the Spider. So every time a report comes out, we're going to get you guys a video because that's what we do. When news comes out, when rumors comes out, whether we're at the crib, whether we're at the studio, we're going to get you guys a video. I want to do a real one roll call right now in today's show because it's Friday. It's 6:20 in New York, 5:20 in Dallas where I'm at. So I want to do a real one roll call. If you made it this far in the video, drop a real one in the comment section right now. I'll be showing all of you guys love in the comment section. I appreciate everybody making today's show a part of your day. Drop a real one. Hit me up on Twitter at MarshallGreen_, and we'll get you guys an update as soon as we get one on the latest New York Knicks news and rumors.